Good morning, everybody. It's actually afternoon, but it's a beautiful day. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the weather because this is awesome. I wish it would be like this all year long. But I was driving around and I was just thinking, I had a little bit of time and I was just kind of thinking of where I came from. I heard something I was listening to, and basically them saying, don't forget where you came from. And I know a lot of us, it's pretty easy to forget where you came from. But I think it's pretty important to remember, the people in your life that have made a difference in your life and where you were at before you met that person. And it's just amazing the amount of people that have come into my life, even from birth. I got my dad and then my father-in-law, my mom, like everybody, coming together, my wife, my kids, people I worked with, people I worked for. And every one of those people have a little piece and part of why I am who I am. And it's really important to remember, where you came from and who you were before you met that person. And again, sometimes it can get skewed because you forget, but just remember, and I think this is why it's really important to journal and write down your thoughts for the day and be able to go back on those thoughts. I have some stuff on my phone from 2015, and basically what I'll do is just go in and type in my thoughts for that day. What were my concerns? What was I worried about? What was I happy about? And it's just amazing to look back then as far as what I was concerned about till now. The stuff I was concerned about wasn't that big of a deal. And it's really important to then put in the people in place. Like, in 2015, I wrote about, Brian and Brian, giving me opportunity, with ownership and everything else. And, how much that meant to me at that point, which it still means a lot to me right now. But again, as I go further into this, I may forget about some of the sacrifices that they've made for me to get to where I'm at. And it goes way back even before that. Tom Wambaugh from Waterfall Gardens. I spent probably close to 10 years there just learning business and different things. And, he made some sacrifices with me when I had to go help my father-in-law when he had a stroke, just help him run his business. But he made some sacrifices by paying for my health insurance while I was away. He didn't have to do that, but he did. Again, don't forget about those little things that people have done. Before that, in Texas, I had a supervisor, Paul O'Hara. I was making $5.30 an hour, $5.30 an hour. And I wasn't going to take the job because it was so low paying. But I took it anyway because my father-in-law told me I needed to. But I took the job, in Texas, and it was the best thing I ever did. And my dad always told me, if you're working, don't work for the money. Work for the experience and the knowledge and enjoy what you're doing instead of just for the dollar. So again, my dad, big part of that as far as me. Okay, I'm going to take that $5.30 job, and I got paid once a month too. But Paul O'Hara, he was my supervisor. I met him. He instilled so much confidence in me, along with everybody else that worked at Southwest Texas State University. They all thought that I was the man. And before that, the job I had before, I was told I was nothing. So there's just different things that were put into place that allowed me to be who I am. And just don't forget about that. If you're out there and, you get to a point in your life where you're happy, look back and see who helped you out through the way and, give them a little bit of a shout out and, just thank them for what they did, because man, without the different people that are in your life, you're not going to be, you wouldn't be where you're at. And then be that person to somebody else. Pay it forward. Be that person, that hero to somebody else to help them achieve their dreams. And don't be so selfish. Give back as much as you can. So guys, couple notes here. Just make sure you journal. Write down some notes. The phone's great, because you can go back onto the notes, from years before and just see what you were thinking. And then what it'll do is it'll help you know that you're growing and you're getting better. And it gives you a little bit, of pride and accomplishment, a sense of accomplishment. So have a great day. Be a hero to somebody. Be that person that in 10 years they're going to say, you know what, Brad really helped me. He made some sacrifices here to get me to where I'm at. That's what you should be saying to yourself. Have a great day, and see you next week. Bye.